So many of you are probably old enough to remember those older commercials where everybody carried a big orange number underneath their armpit and they walked around and that was their retirement number. That was their goal. Well, you know what? In this video, let's take a look at not focusing on that particular number. In any good retirement plan, there's actually 3 sub-plans that go into that. And number 1 is an income plan, which is basically mapping out your cash flow and where you're going to get your income from and the different income sources. Number 2 is an investment plan, and the investment plan is basically your investment strategy and how you're going to invest your money, and what your risk tolerance is and things like that. And number 3 is your tax planning, and that's all going to depend on, where you're going to draw your money from so that you can pay the least amount of taxes in retirement. Okay, and I'd like for y'all to remember, I'm not a professional financial advisor, so if you need professional advice, seek a fiduciary fee-only financial advisor to build a retirement plan just for you. Rather than just selecting a number, let's take a look at what's called cash flow, or how you're going to get your money and how much money you need per month, because that's what really matters. It doesn't matter what your total amount of money is, it's how you're going to get that money and how that money is going to be distributed. It's going to come to you in ways of Social Security, of pensions. You may have some real estate income that's coming in. So cash flow is basically what we're going to take a look at, and it makes that big number not look so bad. Because when you take a look at that whole number that you have in your portfolio, the stock market can rise and fall and it can really make it look horrible, or you could be in euphoria thinking you could retire tomorrow. So let's take a look at the cash flow and the retirement plan and how that's going to affect your retirement. So when we look at cash flow, we need to look at our investments and how we have it invested. And many of y'all are probably aware of what's called the bucket system. So if you have your money in buckets, which if you're in any type of portfolio that's basically stocks and bonds, like mine is a 60-40, that 40% is kind of a bucket. And I can use that to ride through market volatilities for 1 to 2 years. And so, you can think of that as a bucket, or a lot of people, what they do is they physically have different buckets that they put their money in. Not physically, I'm sorry, that was a bad way to put it, but they have investment buckets. And that first bucket is generally, like I say, 1 to 2 to 3 years of savings so you can ride through these market volatilities, and gives you peace of mind that you're always going to have enough cash available to ride through that for a few years while the stock market rebounds. And historically, the stock market should rebound and you should recoup the money that you've lost in those big downturns, because they are going to happen. I mean, historically, we've seen it. It's going to happen. 2008 it happened, and during the pandemic we had a pretty big downturn. So anyway, you need to have your money set up so that you can ride through these market downturns. Okay, so in summary, basically what I'd like for you to do is stop looking at your retirement plan as just a number that you're going to hit. Now, it's always a good thing to have a goal. That's not a bad thing at all, but have a good retirement plan that's based on cash flow, so you know basically when you're going to be able to retire. And at that point, you may want to retire, you may not want to retire. You may want to just continue to work because you enjoy working. There's several different reasons that you may want to work longer. But knowing that you can retire at what age and having a comprehensive plan could really help you out. So if you've gotten much from this video, I'd appreciate it if you'd reach down and hit that like button and watch this video next.